I'm ready whenever you guys are.
We're ready because we're alive and we were born for this. It's Ty, along with Stapp, who you may or may not see under a hat over there. You have to walk around in a hat a lot these days?
I have, because I've been growing my hair. You know, it's in that weird, ugly-looking stage where it's all over the place.
Oh, that's what it is? I wasn't sure if maybe people bump into you and they're like, Stapp, sign this. Did you do that to you at all? To sign this randomly, just like, we don't really know what to do right now, we just bumped into you, we're going to sign. Can you sign my daughter? And then they hand you a kid or something?
Yeah, that specific thing has happened. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's nice to know you have fans of your music and your art and interact with them.
Well, Creed's, yeah, I mean, the music's been out there for, man, how many years? Since the 90s? Late 90s?
97.
Yeah, late 90s. Multi-platinum albums, 3 of them at least, if not more than that. And then in 2004, what happened?
Well, the band took a break, and we came back in 2010, 2009, with Full Circle last year, and you know, made a DVD and recorded our show live in Houston, and really just started the machine rolling again. You know, after so much needed time off.
How does it work? What's the process for you guys? When you put music together, do you get all together and do that? Do you work with writers and say, well, here's some stuff that we found that we like? Or is it inspired primarily by one member of the group?
Mark and I write the songs in the band, and you know, sometimes it's the lyrics, sometimes it's the music. There's no set formula for what we do, but we definitely like to keep it coming from the stream of consciousness. Try not to think about it. You know, goal for the song prior to doing it. It's just kind of what comes out in that vibe. You know?
What's the what's the difference between that process and like now you're off doing your solo music too? How do you differentiate between the sound of Creed and the sound of Stapp as a solo artist? If it's all, I mean, it sounds like that's kind of your process. Is you just creatively put out whatever's in there.
Right. That's what I do. I don't think about it.
What's the difference though?
And well, there's a tremendous difference in terms of the sonic sound of the music. I think I have a lot more of a chance to do more vocally because the palettes I lay musically are less complicated. You know,
they strengthen your vocal.
It allows me.
Plays to you.
It allows me, because it is my record. You know, to really experiment and be creative vocally, and I think that definitely has an impact on the sound because. I like the groove. I like the sexiness of the rhythm and the rhythm sections, and you know, I like the guitars and the music to all complement that and never feel like it's fighting to stick its head out. You know.
Yeah.
And with that said, it's just a process of me continuing to explore who I am as an artist and what's going on in my life.
What are you finding as Stapp as a person? What's coming out as Stapp the artist?
A lot of love, man.
Is that what's yeah?
A lot of love.
Directed toward who or what?
My wife, my daughter Milan, and my sons, and life. And you know, I'm writing from kind of the last few songs I've written from a different place, thinking about the only thing I've ever thought about now is how am I going to feel about these songs years from now, and that's after the fact. And
you want to be proud of them, or you want to still perform them?
I want to be able to sing them and not be reminded of something negative.
Sure. Yeah, no, so, I think too many people do exactly the opposite. Like, and it just drags you into this situation you're never going to be able to escape.
And, you know, thank God it's been an organic process, you know, to get there. And I think that's, you know, I have the luxury of being afforded that by my management and by my label. And so it's conceptually, it allows me as an artist too to think outside the box of what the possibilities are for the music. And you know, I found a lot of the new material I've written as well earlier, the earlier stuff for this next album was like characters, and you know, it would be, let's say, I got a song called Original Sin. Original Sin is the character for that song, Sin, and how his personality and characteristic would be, and how the vocals would translate. And
so you put yourself in that place as an actor while you're writing the song too, almost?
It just comes out. it just comes out. It has to do with the way I write lyrics sometimes, and then it just transforms the way that I sing. And you know, initially my expectations were grand, and I was putting together this concept record that I was thinking could be like a rock opera.
Okay.
But it's kind of transitioned now into you know, just all the different things as an artist that affect the creative process within me.
Well, early in your career, you wasn't a lot of your music with Creed, especially, was based on faith. Am I wrong?
It was in search of that.
Okay.
You know,
and do you still feel that search, that journey? Are you still working on that?
I'm still on that journey, but I'm committed to the fact that there is a God, and I have a relationship with Christ, and I'm a Christian.
Is that part of your music still?
If it comes out in the music, then it comes out. You know, whatever's in my heart is going to come out, but it's not something that I put in my music intentionally to try to, you know, share and say, hey, believe this way. You know, I'm just sharing experiences about my life, and see if anyone else can identify with me.
Okay, and I know that you got a show coming up here pretty soon. So anybody around Los Angeles or that's coming to visit Los Angeles has a chance to come kind of experience what you're saying. And now they know the behind the process of it, and they can see what is actually happening. Where's the spot? When's it happening?
It's at San Manuel Casino, right here in San Bernardino, right?
San Bernardino. All right, there you go.
San Bernardino.
We'll actually we'll make sure there is a little information below us.
Be there.
Somehow.
It's a one of a kind, never before seen show.
You can do some Michael Jackson dance moves. You know how to moonwalk?
I can do that, man. You ready?
Yeah.
I'll show you right now.
I saw This Is It like 2 days ago, and I'm like, I'm working on stuff. Yeah, if you need backup.
Hey, man.
After the show, I'll roll over there.
I use a talented backup dancer.
That's
And I think you could do
what I always say, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could always use a talented backup dancer. That's my mantra,
Yeah.
especially Thursdays. That's what I always say on
I'll tell
Thursday.
you what.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man.
It is Thursday.
You and me, man, right here.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got information up on the show down below the video, and if you get a chance, go out and check out Scott's show. Listen to the music.
Tonight.
Understand where the connection comes from for him, and see the kind of the process of the growth and everything as well. Scott, thank you, man. Thank you for coming in real quick. Have fun with the show tonight.
Awesome, man.
All right, details below, and let us know what you think. If you head out to the show, we want an email. Actually, I just want an email anytime. Actually, send me a letter in the mail. I don't think those enough anymore. Thank you.